Like, this shit be hating for real, dude. This is why NQ will forever be banned. This is why NQ is forever banned. God damn, dude. Man, forever banned, yo. That's so crazy, man. How NQ is just like that. Damn. It bees like that. Yo, what's up, Alfred? What's up? You saw what the NQ did last night, man? Man, she worked hard to stop me out, yo. She worked hard to stop me out, man. That is crazy how she worked that hard to stop me out just to do all this bullshit, man. And all I was asking was for 30 points. That's it. She worked overtime for that stupid shit last night. That's why she's banned. But what's up, man? What's up with you, man? Was you able to catch this? Yo, dude, that's exactly what she did, yo. It's crazy. Making me look foolish last night. Her and Gold did that shit. Her and Gold was doing that. I was like, damn, what the fuck did I do to y'all? Yeah. It pumped. That's like a 300 something points right there from the freaking lows. Talking about shit. Saying it pumped is an understatement. About like a 200 point pump. Just about 200. Oh my God. All right. So I just got back that money from yesterday. I got back that money that I lost from yesterday with that gold play. Was able to catch this move in my funded account. Perfect entry too, man. Yo, that pullback trade is the money trade, man. That pullback trade is the money trade, man. But it's boring. It's boring to trade this way. Let me get out of this account because I'm thinking that I should let me get out of this account. But I was able to get that money back from yesterday, so should get a payout tomorrow if I can get the same setup to happen again tomorrow on gold, on the almighty gold. Hit that last target for me, boo. But shit, last night with gold, I knew that we was gonna get this drop. I knew we was gonna get this drop. This little thing is super manipulation on gold. Gold does not do this. For it to be 17 points in one leg with no price action, no pullback, I knew that this move was not going to be sustainable. This made no sense to have a pullback straight up like that. I knew something was up because if this was a real reversal, it would have had the reversal pattern. I mean, and even still, even though I knew that this wasn't a reversal for gold to continue to go higher, usually we see a two-legged pullback into resistance and then the drop. And then if the bulls are going to save it, we'll get that move up. Gold does not just go straight up. It just doesn't. Even right here, it chops up, it breaks, pulls back, and then drops. That shit just went straight up. So last night I was like, man, I guess it was just me. I guess the whole market was like, nah, we're just gonna do some random shit tonight, make you look foolish, and then go in your direction afterwards. But an easy trade on gold. I thought I missed it, but I'm glad that I just left my limit there. All right, so let's see if we can kind of get something on the Nasdaq. And that should hit it perfectly. That should hit it perfectly. We just gotta wait for the pullback on this trade. You're gonna try that? You trying the orb strategy? Oh shit, I'm not, man. I'm tripping. Yo, I'm tripping. I was like, why is it so damn quiet? I need to hop into the. I need to hop into the. They already probably gave out like an account or a reset. I don't need a reset, but I would love for them to give out a free account. I would love for that. And Tradeify, I like listening to their so far. Okay. All right. All in all, that was a good trade right there. Really good trade. Can't complain about it, honestly. I should have took my profits off at that high. That was my fault. I should have took it. Man, they probably already gave like the count or something like that. Or I mean, if my funded futures are not giving away the accounts no more, then I don't think I need to watch this shit. All right. All right, give me a second. Let me get my headphones. Okay. So we're just gonna wait for the pullback here for a potential retest of these highs. Um, yeah, yeah, and I think that's like I think that's the best. That is definitely the best option, Alfred. As blasphemous as that sounds, that's definitely the best option. I'm just coming to realize that there's a reason why they say patience pays because it does. Hmm. Why the fuck is mine? Wow. 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 This looks like a short, but and at this point, I don't trust shorts with the Nasdaq. Okay. I'm going for that short right there. I'm going to try that short. Mm, Certify is doing a 40% discount if you use code RIPS on any account. 40% on Tradeify. Mm. Yeah, that's actually what I was looking for. If so before when they had the discounts, I thought that the advanced counts was the growth accounts, but I'm not going to pay an activation fee on top of an intraday trailing drawdown. I'm not going to do it. Uh do I mean the question is how much drawdown do I need? If I just trade gold, let me see. So they're selling theirs off, and then I don't have to worry about the 139 times 0.40, 55, 139 minus 55. So about $80. So their 50K accounts right now is the same price as my funded futures starter account. 135. You know what? I'll get a trade of 50K account. How about that? I'll get a trade of 50K account. I'll get a 50K account. Uh, I'll get a 50K account. Mm. It's actually cheaper. All right, so I got a 50K Tradeify account, or yeah, Tradeify account. I got a 50K using the code RIPS. Is $80. I'm gonna trade this with gold. Actually, I'll probably get two of these. Actually, I'll probably get two of these. And the rules with this one is all 50K accounts is all gold all day. Mm, um, the Bulls are definitely trying here. They're definitely trying to break out here. They're definitely trying to break out here. Mm. Man, I can't give this shit more risk. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Mm, mm. Well, Mm. Yeah, what's up, Santiago? Oh, did I blow that account? Oh. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. Well, Mm. It's like it is a brain fuck. It really is. Mm. Mm. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Mm. Uh, uh, man. I mean, we could see 365 actually. We could see 360, 365. Oh shit, actually, that's actually a level that I was actually looking at for last night's meeting, and it touched 360 perfectly. It touched 360 perfectly, and we saw the rejection. Mm. And we saw, dang. So from 360 all the way to about, uh, this NA meeting really just kind of shows me that if I just wait for this trade, if I wait for the areas of resistance and supply and blah, 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 the trades are easy. If I just waited for 360, it touched it perfectly. And when is that? Over what, 193? It's 167 points of pure profit and no drawdown. It touched it to the T. Mm. It touched that level to the T. Whoa. Man, the algorithm is really good. The algorithm is really good. So the guy that's on My Funded Futures right now, his video randomly popped up into my feed one day. Randomly. Literally yesterday. Randomly popped up into my feed. So the algorithm is really good at what it does. Really good. I don't believe that was a coincidence. Okay. Shit. I think we can go higher, a little bit higher than that. Shit, we can potentially see. So if we don't see the rejection at 365, if the Bulls can get above 365, 380-ish, and don't reject that last week's close at around 400, kind of like what you said, Alfred, shit, we can go to 430, 440, 450, back to that 450 level that was the Bears was just defending 450. Mm. Well, yeah. Mm. 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 Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that, investor Z. I caught I got two of those. I'm actually, this is one of the Tradify accounts right now. It's a 50K account. That's why you never move your stop to break even. The market is literally, I mean, especially if you got a good entry, you don't ever move your stop to break even because it's going to come back and tap that break even because the market knows that a lot of people do that. Once people see the market go in their direction, look how many times the Nasdaq touches this same area before it moves because people know that after the break, people move their stop to break even. So the market comes right back up, collect all that liquidity, comes right back to collect that liquidity, and then it drops. That's why you don't move your stop. So we see some consolidation right here on gold. If I see a break to either side, okay. Mm. Mm. I mean, I see this happen. I see it happening. But for whatever reason, it doesn't want to work in real time. Like I see it happening. Man, they need to do a 60% off for rips. I'll get a couple of more Tradify accounts. Mm. So Smith just sent me a message. It just sucks that they got our boy Smith, man. They got him right back in the office. So I mean, it kind of sucks. He's not able to work from home anymore, but but he was saying that patience is one of his biggest challenges that he needs to overcome when it comes to trading the NQ. And I'm practicing patience. Practicing patience. I'll say that 10 times fast. Practicing patience. That is definitely the biggest obstacle with trading NQ. One of the biggest obstacles. Ugh. Yeah, they was like, nah, get your ass back in the office. Get your ass back in this office. We need you here more than in the comfort of your own home. Even though we don't require you to do nothing here, we just want you to sit here in a desk and keep the seat warm. You get hired just to keep a seat warm. Like we literally live in a time where these organizations are literally utilizing technology. So people like myself and others, as Elon Musk coined it, the laptop class can work from home and the organization can shield itself and be safe to do so. Them just telling you to come into work is just them being asses and, oh, we need you in the office. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need nobody in the office. You just don't want us to. You just don't want us to be comfortable. Now, I can understand it from the organization's point of view. When you got these, you have certain people going on social media bragging about the fact that, oh, I only did one thing today and I was able to go get a latte from Starbucks, go talk to my mom, go drive a 10-hour drive, and I did all that on a clock. And those type of people ruin it for everybody else. If I remember correctly, that was one of the biggest motivators that at least Elon Musk had, that he was like, yeah, get them back in the office. He told everybody at Tesla, get your ass back in the office or put in your 2-week notice or put in your resignation. A lot of people was taking advantage of it. But in my opinion, being able to work from home is like getting a raise almost. You're not paying money in gas. You're not paying money. You're not putting miles on your vehicle. And because you're home, at least for me, I get a lot of my work done. I work extra because I don't have to worry about getting into traffic. I don't have to worry about doing anything. I'm just home. Everything is in my 10-mile radius, my 5-mile radius. I don't necessarily have to drive anywhere. So my car just kind of sits. And that's a great thing. Like I said, I've had my car for 5 years and it's only 30,000 miles on it, 35,000 miles on it. I may fill the gas tank up maybe once every 2 months or some shit like that. I mean, I don't go nowhere. I don't have to. Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different lifestyle, K Trader. It definitely is. It definitely is a different lifestyle. But when I get off stream, I just work, get all my work done. And I will say that it is a different world. I lived in both worlds. I lived in both cities, if anybody recognizes the reference. I lived in both cities, and one city does has its benefits over the other one. It definitely does. In order to live in one city, you have to understand why the other city is the way that it is and why it needs to stay that way. Because if that city doesn't stay that way, then the city that you live in, well, that's is going to become the other city. It's one of those situations where the monster needs something to eat. If there's nothing for the monster to eat, it will eat itself or it will eat the things that are around it. So you keep the monsters in the other city and you feed the monsters at that city so the monster doesn't feel the need to come to your city and eat all your shit. So I lived in both cities and I will say that I see hmm, I see why there's such a big divide. I have conversations with my brother that still lives in that city because he chooses to. He has all the capabilities of being successful. I hate watching the fact that he has all this talent and he chooses to chase women. He chooses to waste his potential. He chooses to not move forward. And all that talent is going. I mean, he is a great speaker. Great speaker. If you once he starts speaking, people shut the fuck up and they listen. He is a great speaker. And I tell him all the time, why the hell do you not utilize that? He uses that to talk to these females. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it if that's what he wants to do with his talent. That's what he wants to do. But you can do so much. You can do so much more, but with the talents that you were blessed with, but he chooses not to. So I have conversations with him, and it's always the same. Man, these employers, they need to do this, they need to do that. Blah 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 blah. And even when I lived in that city, I never subscribed to that. But now that I'm outside of that city, I moved to the other one. And I now see the overhead that employees don't see. Man, you better be glad you get a paycheck. And I say that to say this, there's a lot of stuff that employees don't see. There's a lot of stuff that you don't have to worry about. We like if the company that we work for goes down, we don't care. We just go to the next one. We just go to the next one. It's to us, it's not a big deal. It's I'm gonna do the work and you're gonna pay me. And that's all the employee really cares about. Now, obviously, those are in the C-suite, the executive positions, obviously they have more they have a vested interest in the company's success. But as an employee, no. I mean, that's all employees like, oh no, I want more. It's your fault that I'm getting paid a unlivable wage. You should pay me more. I should be able to only have one job and not apply myself and take from you, even though I'm not doing anything. Even though if you fire me today and replace me, the company is still going to work. It's still going to function. An employee, as hard as it sounds, is a replaceable cog in the machine. Is replaceable. But because of this entitlement that has this virus, this entitlement virus that has plagued the United States workers or workers in general. They think that it's the employer's job to pay you a livable wage, and it's not. It is not. If you understand what it takes to run a business, a successful one, where you have multiple talented people and you're paying them all different wages to accomplish a task and still have enough money to be profitable, that takes a lot of work. A lot of work that you yourself could do. But you're choosing to take the easy route and be an employee. So when I have these conversations with him, I hear what you're saying, man, but until you run a business like this YouTube channel that I'm managing right now, I talked about it last night. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes. It's a lot of management and it's a lot of consistency that I have to maintain. And every second of the day is like, man, I gotta stay on top of this. I gotta stay on top of this. I gotta stay on top of this. And the channel is just going to continue to grow and expand and get bigger. And I'm always have to adapt with it, because if I don't, then it's going to fall behind. I'm going to fall behind. So just on a smaller scale, I'm not saying that I'm a small channel, because in the future, I will be bigger. But right now, I'm in my starting stage. I think this is year 1 or 2 of this channel. And it's only going to get bigger. And it's going to require more from me. So now that I live in this city where it's like, okay, now something has to stay alive through the work that I put through it, I really don't have patience for entitlement, in my opinion. I don't have patience for it at all. I don't have it. I don't have the tolerance anymore because of how much I have to work and stay consistent. And then on top of, I have to do this on top of everything else that I promised that I could do. Like obviously with my career, my family, the responsibilities that I have outside of all of that. Nobody's not going to sit here and accept that, oh, I had a bad day, or man, I stubbed my toe and I need to be in bed all day. And and the expectations that I have, no one cares about if I don't get it done. They expect that I get these things done. And as a man, I have to accept that. I don't have time to be crying and complaining and shit. I have to get shit done. And so because of that, I just don't have tolerance for the other city or the complaints of and I begin to understand a lot of it because now I see it from that lens. But I just realized that I got tagged into that gold short. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I don't think I'm going to put too much risk on this. I think I'm just going to put like, because I mean, if it doesn't reject here, then it's not a real. If it doesn't reject here, 98, so about maybe like 2. Yeah, I'll probably put like it like right there. Because it doesn't reject here, then I mean it's going higher. Yeah, what's up, Santiago? What's up? Glad to see you back. Oh, did we? Well, the ES got kicked off the charts, so we don't talk about the ES here. But honestly, I do want to take this short because I was looking at 390. It does, but you traded to London? Yeah, I think Smith was talking about he was telling me that he was up all night trading London and stuff. Yeah, I tried for whatever reason, I tried to avoid London. I don't know why. It's crazy that I will sit here and trade Asia, but try to avoid London. I avoid London for the fact that I don't want to stay up because I know New York is just right around the corner. And if I'm in a trade during London and if it takes until 5, 6 o'clock for it to hit my target, Um, you know what? I could be wrong on this gold trade. He said this year I plan to do it again. I think that's very universal for men. That is so universal for men, man. We don't necessarily have too many cares in the world. We don't necessarily like to buy too many things. And we just spend the excess money that we don't need on other people. Usually wives, girlfriends, daughters, children, etc. That's why the market is marketed towards more of the consumer class, women and children. Mhm. Mm, we'll see what happens here. Either the bulls are going to buy it, either they're going to buy it or they're going to break through this, or the bears are going to break through this. Because technically, we got to break a structure, so they might actually buy this thing, and we actually might see a push here. We may see it. We may. Huh. Yeah, that's something else that eventually I need to start doing as well. I never was big on social media. And not I'm not I was never really a big honestly before all this, I didn't even have social media. I didn't because of the era I grew up in, I preferred personal interactions. Uh, interactions online were a cognitive dissonance for me. So I never had I had a MySpace obviously, but I rarely used it, and I had a Facebook. I rarely used that, and I never really went past Facebook. I got Twitter because of this channel, and didn't have Twitter before. Didn't really know why it was even popular. With Facebook, they automatically give you an Instagram account. So I didn't sign up for Instagram. I was kind of given the account. Um, and that was it. I got a TikTok for this channel, but it was so brain dead over there. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't. Because TikTok is really good at what it does. It's really good at keeping you over there on that app and spending a whole day over there. It's really good at that. Okay. So if I see a bounce here, I'll flip because I mean we did see a push above this. I mean, we did see a push above this consolidation. But okay, so this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I'll keep this short because if it doesn't reject here, then it's going to continue higher and then we're going to possibly retest that high. Uh the bears sold it. I mean, they did take the liquidity underneath this low. If I see a bounce from this range, I'm a flip. Actually, what I'll do is actually I'll stop out. If we get a close back above this range, I'm a flip. Or if we get a close back above this trend line, I'm going to flip long. Yeah, this is the 50K account. Yeah, this is the Trader 5 50K account that I got for 80 bucks. Yo, this is the same price as the MFF starter before they increased it to $17. So all right, so if I see a bounce, I'm flipping. If I see a close back above, I'm flipping. But it has to touch back into this range. It has to touch back into this range first. Yeah, I only trade micros. I just have to reduce my size. Ah, man. It touched 390. Ah, dang it. Ah. Mm, okay. No, don't do that to me, NQ. Don't do that to me. Just keep on going down. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Uh, mm, yeah, I think so. Well, okay. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. I mean, okay. Well, I'm going to probably go long on Nas because the shorts ain't working. But I should wait. But uh, mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Well, okay. All right. Okay. I guess I should have waited for that 365, but mm, mm. Okay. All right, man. Mm, 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 mm. Nice one, Q. I mean, I guess it's my fault, but nice one. Nice. Nah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mm. You know, honestly, Santiago, I wouldn't even be surprised of a random pullback back to probably 85 or something like that. Back to these highs. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's just a random pullback. I guess if you speak of the devil will come. I think if we could see at least a random pullback, maybe. Yeah. 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 You say you got a 50 on the top of the NQ? Mm. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, you just posted it? Oh, let's look at it. So you know, honestly, this is kind of this is the part of the Nasdaq I don't particularly care for. I don't care for this. I don't care for this. I really don't. I don't care for this. Okay. I don't care for this. I don't care for this. Honestly, I really don't even know why I'm even back over here on trading the Nasdaq. Really, I really don't. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm here. Honestly. Yeah, Santiago. Yeah, it's highly likely that the short will work. It's just the waiting for it to work is the annoying part. The waiting for it to work. Okay. All right. All right. You know, the one thing that I dislike about the Nasdaq is when you look through the back test and it's like, man, it's like, what was the holdup while we were trading it in real time? What was the freaking holdup? All right, man. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I can't. I'm not. I shouldn't be surprised. I said we're gonna get a random pullback to freaking 80. Oh, man, freaking Nasdaq. Why? Ugh, why? 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 Okay. All right. Mm. Yeah, hit the 50. Yeah, I mean, I do think that like I said, the shorts should win this. It's just the unnecessary this and that. And this is what I don't like about trading the Nasdaq anymore. When I solely traded the Nasdaq, I tolerated this. Honestly, I blinded myself to this. But now that I trade gold, this is annoying as hell. It's really annoying. It is super annoying. Super annoying. Shit, Santiago, this shit could just still bounce. This is the Nasdaq we're talking about, but she ain't gonna give it to us easy. And like I said, this is why it's kind of annoying. They trade the Nasdaq now. I don't like trading her anymore. It's annoying. Okay. Mm. Well, this is very interesting here on gold. We didn't get that pullback to this range. We did not get that pullback to that range. So is this range still valid? That's the question. I mean, we got a range where price broke out of. We have the 200 EMA. I mean, price is no longer, it rejected from that trend line. Huh. We got a rejection from that trend line. Huh. You short the NQ? I Yeah, you know what, Alfred? Yeah, you know, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm just tired of this shit, man. And this is why y'all guys don't really see me on the Nasdaq anymore. I don't like this type of price action. I don't like it. I absolutely hate it now. Uh so I mean the question is, do we jump? I mean, does the market bounce from here? Do we see a bounce from here with gold? But then we do have that trend line, so I don't know. We do have that trend line. So if we see a break of this range, I'm shorting the pullback. If we see this thing break, because it did reject from the trend line. The bulls tried to keep it above the trend line, but the angle, you know what? All right. I'm not going to allow the Nasdaq to I think if I put my stop at 390, it's going to find it. But 396 is not, it's not even, it's not better. Man. Hey, did you eat something? Yeah. All right. So gold is moving. All right. So gold is moving. I'm going to short a pullback of gold. It broke structure. They didn't hold this range. I mean, it made sense because they rejected it off of this trend line. So I'll definitely be shorting the pullback on this. I definitely will be shorting the pullback on this. I guess we'll see, Cave Trader. Like I said, gold and Nasdaq be besties sometimes. They do the same shit. Because I mean, I guess it would make sense. I mean, I think at one point in time that was absolutely true, but a lot of Nasdaq traders, or at least from what I've seen, and I've done the same thing. So I mean, a lot of Nasdaq traders go to gold, and they take their Nasdaq trading tendencies over to gold. So I mean, all right, man. I don't want to close this prematurely, but I'm just gonna close it, man. I'm tired of trading Nasdaq. I'm literally tired of I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit. I don't like this shit. I don't like it. I don't want to trade Nasdaq anymore. I just don't. I think I don't know how to trade Nasdaq anymore, apparently. Because now I'm trading Nasdaq as if she's gold. As crazy as that sounds. I don't want to trade Nasdaq anymore. Because I mean, what the hell is even all of this? Like, what is this? I mean, I understand it is bullish, but god damn. God damn, man. Mm. Well, yeah. I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. Mm, mm. Dude, Santiago, I can't stand this price action anymore. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I really can't. I can't stand it anymore. I cannot stand this price action anymore. The random pullbacks for no damn reason, just to touch supply 10 million times before it actually goes. I can't stand that anymore. I do think that we drop, but shit, I don't think the Nasdaq is going to make it easy. She's not going to make it easy. Alfred, you know me so well. You damn right. That's exactly right. Give me what I want or liquidate my account. And that's what I'm talking about. It's just this stupidity. Why? Why? I mean, if we can get a break below 65, and then I think what it's going to do is going to probably break, pull back, and then go. I think that's what it's going to do here. Hmm. Oh, shit. Yeah, I want to talk about this because this is very interesting. Y'all guys need to stop terrorizing those guys on over there at Apex. Man, so we all know that Apex is doing a 90 or a fake 90% off deal. The one where they give out 90% and then it bills at 50 instead of just staying at the anyway. Man, I asked them, I was like, around the time I passed my account, the special that was going on was like I think $85 or $130 for the lifetime activation fee. And I asked if they would honor that. They said, we wouldn't be able to because it was the promotion at the time and the current promotion is the promotion. And I think they was expecting a lot of pushback. And I was like, you know what? Thank you for getting back to me. Enjoy the rest of your day. A simple statement. Yo, I had two people respond to that email. Two people respond to that email. And I guess if they could have given it to me, they would have. Two different people responded to that email. It was like, there was like, what did it say? That was like, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. And then somebody else responded. It was like, it was truly a pleasure to assist you. Thank you for your kind words. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. Dude, all I said was a simple sentence. Y'all need to stop terrorizing them guys at Apex. I had two different people was like, yo, look at what he said. All right. All right. All right. Well, this is why I don't like trading the Nasdaq. This is why I don't like trading the Nasdaq anymore. This right here is, what do you call it? This is abusive. This is abuse. This right here that the Nasdaq does to us is abuse. It's 100% abuse. And I don't have to tolerate this shit no more. I don't have to tolerate it no more. This is 100% abuse. 100%. Okay. Yeah, dude, they had to. They have to get they had to. Because for just two different, I mean, the second person, I didn't even talk to him. So he was like, oh, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Yeah, it like, dude, that literally just made me randomly laugh this morning. I was like, dude, you didn't even help me. You didn't even help me. Santiago say you going down with the ship. Well, I guess the Nasdaq will happily take you down with her then, because that's exactly what it looks like she's about to do. This is what I'm talking about, and this is where, when y'all see me fighting the trend, that is just a reflex of trading the Nasdaq. I mean, y'all think I do that shit just to do it? It's because it works on the Nasdaq. It works. Wasn't we just about to, we broke structure to the downside and the bulls didn't care nothing about that. And the bears didn't even follow through. They kind of did. And then the bulls just completely taken over. Now we could still get a move down, but we all know the Nasdaq can just keep going and then out of nowhere breaks through all of this just to get to where it was supposed to go the first time. I don't want to trade like that with the Nasdaq anymore. I just don't. I don't want to trade like that. Straight up downtrend and then it randomly breaks up to the upside. But when I took the trade, price was in a downtrend. We made lower highs. We were making lower lows. Oh shit, I guess this was a triangle then, huh? Damn. Look at that, man. Look at that. So I don't want to trade the Nasdaq, and I'm not going to. I don't have to tolerate this shit, and I'm not going to. I don't gotta tolerate this. All right. Mm. I mean, we might actually get gold to actually come down. You might actually get gold to come down. I mean, we got a double top. We got to break a structure. They pulled back. They dropped it. They pulled back again. They made a lower high. They made a lower low. We could see one more pop, and then we could see another drop on gold. Damn, that's crazy, dude. Man, yeah, Apex, yo, yeah, that's crazy. That is absolute craziness. Actually, I think I might have hit daily loss on this account too. Yeah, I had daily loss on both accounts. The Nasdaq took both of my accounts today. You know, what I will say is, this is what I will say. As much as I hate to say it, if y'all guys was listening to the Tradeify, if y'all was listening to the Tradeify stream and what Rip said about the having a contract with yourself, that's absolutely true too. That's absolutely the truth. I literally said that because these are smaller accounts that I wouldn't be trading the Nasdaq, and in both accounts I traded nothing but the Nasdaq in both of them. I did trade one gold play that I cut for a small loss, but for the most part I traded Nasdaq. Traded Nasdaq. So, mm, and it's really my ego. It really is. It really is my ego when it comes to the Nasdaq because it's like, mm, just do what I want. Damn it. Mm. All right, so I mean, there goes that 400 touch right there, like just like Alfred said. Oh. I really don't even like. I really don't see. I really do not see any point of trading the Nasdaq when gold is just a better version of Nasdaq. We get the same type of moves on gold, but then she respects structure. You can actually short at a double top and actually make your money. 10 points right here. That's $1,000 on one contract. Double top at these highs right here. Yeah, I think that's gonna probably be my last Nasdaq trade for a while. I don't want to trade the Nasdaq anymore. I don't want to trade the Nasdaq anymore. Yeah, that shit tapped into this range perfectly. Hmm. Well, like, why do I need all that? And then when you look at the levels, like that's the one thing, man. When I do the NA meetings and I just identify levels and trade at them, like I said, so I've showed this before. So right now, hold on. Where the hell is that? Dude, where the hell is my? So yeah, so I showed this before. This is all these are. So I track my NA meeting levels. I'm up 200K on my. Actually, no, that's actually not true. That's not true. Where is that at? That is 1717. So I'm up 208K on my NA meeting levels. And if I would just wait for these damn levels, then I would be up 800, 200K during the year so far. Last week, a lot of my levels didn't hit at all. And when I was doing that, I think I only had 2 winners last week, 2 really big winners. And I took 3 small losses last week. I had a entry where it missed me by 8 points and then pushed up 153 points. I feel like I'm not even trading when I trade Nasdaq. It's more or less I'm trying to anticipate the mind fuck. Where is she trying to trap the most traders and then do something random? And that's why having when I went to gold, I was trying to trade her the same way. And then it's like, yeah, gold's like, yeah, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We reject that double tops. We don't do none of that bullshit over there. That you keep all that Nasdaq trading over there, and that's why I trade that way. Just trading Nasdaq for so long, you kind of get used to the random bounces that is going to take out this high, even though it's made a lower low and a lower high, and then all of a sudden the bulls just randomly take over. Because I think we was all short. I think we was all talking about being short, and then all of a sudden this random ass pump. Huh. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I just kind of just lost interest in trading the Nasdaq. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to give up on her because I'm putting so much time with the Nasdaq, and obviously, if I just wait, then I will get the results that I. But I don't want to wait. Damn it, I don't want to wait. Why the hell do I have to wait? I don't want to. I want my money and I want it now. But it seems like my NA meeting is making all the freaking money. And I just absolutely hate that. I really do. I absolutely hate it. Just hate it. Just hate it. Just hate it. Just hate it. Oh shit, what's up, Mad Moxie? Yeah, you definitely right. Yeah, you definitely right. I will say that today, all my winning trades were the ones that I waited for. The ones that I just kind of jumped into because I just wanted to trade. Yeah, those are the ones I lost. And I just hate the fact that the world is keep trying to teach me this lesson. It's like, how many times we got to teach you this lesson? I don't want to learn it, damn it. I don't want to learn it. I don't want to. I want to jump in and I want to make money. Damn it. I don't want to wait for the damn pullback. I don't want to. Damn it. Give me what I want now. Damn it. Yeah, that's definitely true, man. That's definitely true. Well, we took the liquidity from this range. So I'm still waiting for that pullback on gold. I'm still waiting for that pullback to short it because this is obviously a short now. Actually, if I see the reversal pattern on gold, then I'll go long. I'll go back long. But if I see just a pullback into an area of previous supply, then no, I'll just look for that short. All right, so this is definitely an area, but I'm gonna be cautious of this area, this range right here. I'm gonna be very cautious because gold likes to do this thing where it creates these breaks of structures, but then will come back and run the stops. I know she didn't. She better not. She bet not. She bet not. Anyway, gold loves to do this thing right here where she'll create a range. Oops. That's the wrong color too. I gotta get better at doing that too. Yeah, she'll create a range. She'll break structure. But if you're not paying attention, you can see that she already broke structure. She pulled back, and then the bear sold the retest already. So if you're not paying attention to that, you'll come back thinking that, oh yeah, they'll sell the retest here. But then they already sold the retest right here. So this retest trade is literally maybe a 60-40 trade, maybe even a 70-30. Because from what I see, if we get a sweep of liquidity low and price pulls back and it does this, you may get it to pull back, but eventually it's going to do that. Gold is notorious for that. And I actually stopped taking those trades because they stop. I just see that they don't work. I don't take the retest trades. I just don't. When they come back, they just run the stops with those retest trades right here. They break structure to the downside. They came back. They run the stops. I mean, it just doesn't work. And so I would highly recommend not ever trading that retest trade. And here's one where they came back. They broke down. They came back. You got a small little sell, and then they ran the stops. So that break of structure trade, that doesn't necessarily work on gold. It's not a highly probable trade on gold at all. Okay. Yeah. I mean, shit. It's supposed to be enjoyable. Supposed to be. I really think the market makers, the people that engineer liquidity or price movement, they know. They know that this is how they're going to make money. They know this. They know that if it's not enjoyable, if it's boring, people is going to eventually default into taking more riskier, exciting trades. I do that. I get bored of winning, and so I take exciting trades. I just do, and that's one of the bad habits that I got to clean up. I like to be excited. I like taking exciting trades. But then when you back test them, it's like, damn, them shit don't ever freaking work, man. If you don't get in at the perfect spot, the trades don't really work for real. It doesn't work. Mm. Uh, 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 uh. And they're so good at because I tell myself, well, shit, if they're not gonna go short, then shit, then I might as well go long. And then I go long, and then all of a sudden it's like, damn, you should stay short. And it's like, dude, how the hell did you know? How did you know? Mm, mm. Well, mm. So this is what I will say. The Nasdaq is highly likely to do this because we didn't get price to pull back to about R1 because we got a breaker structure and price didn't pull back to about R1 around 10, 15 or whatever because we didn't see that pullback. And if we go higher to like 450, then we're going to probably see a move from 450 all the way back down to 315, 310, back to this area where price broke out at. Does $200 get to? Yeah. Investor Z, you say you don't like this PA. Honestly, yeah, like I said, I think I found the strength to leave this crazy ass price action myself. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like being made to feel that I was being made to feel that I'm wrong. Then I turn around and it's right. And you just see a lot of that with the Nasdaq. Hold on, am I in a trade right now? Oh shit. When did I get into this trade? Okay. So apparently I guess I was in this trade. I didn't know I don't remember getting into this trade, but I guess I'm in this trade. I think probably what probably happened is that I had this area as resistance. I had my stop. It didn't touch my stop. And I was about what was that? 302. So that was about yeah, almost like 4 points in drawdown. 4 points in drawdown. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's definitely doable. It definitely is. Well, Investor Z, are you trading gold or Nasdaq in that account? Hmm. Gold at night and kept it open. Yeah, like I said before, uh, look at gold around 7:30 Central Time. That's actually that's the setup that I actually took this morning, around 7:30. So because usually around 7 through 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock, the same way the same way how it does it during the night, around 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock at nighttime Central Time, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning Central Time, it does the same thing where it sets up. So this may start like this big leg right here was obviously the confirmation to take that long. I put my limit at 390, right where these little stop dots were. And it missed me the first time. I didn't chase it though. It missed me the first time. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to set my limit and I'm just going to walk away because I'm just not going to fight. I'm not going to fight it. And I already know with gold, I can't chase her because if I chased gold, I would have had a bad entry. It would have came back and stopped me out and then it would have went in my direction. And that would have made me trade too. But this move happened at like 4 minutes before 8 o'clock. And from 8 o'clock in the morning, you got this big push. And I was able to get 11, what is that? 11 points from this move. So from my entry at 9-1, I got out around 31-1 right here. Because I had to get that money back from that loss that I took yesterday. So now I'm back at break even from yesterday's account. So just food for thought for any gold traders. Just be mindful around that time. It does the same thing around that same time every day. And that's usually where I start to make my money in my accounts around that time. Hmm. Yeah, she's not going to come back in time. She's not going to come back in time. What I like about the futures desk, I mean, honestly, unless they keep that 50% deal, in my opinion, is too expensive. And that's the only reason why I won't trade with them. It's too expensive for what they're requiring from you. I feel that hmm, hold on guys, give me a second. I just saw something. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like because I traded Blue Sky and because their rules are very similar, that was the biggest turnoff for me. And I'm not saying that it's a bad firm. And obviously, if it fits what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, I'm not deterring anybody from them. I'm just explaining why I won't. It's expensive. It really is. It's really expensive. It is expensive. It's because their cheapest account is only $1,000 in drawdown. You have a 1,700 profit target, $400 daily loss limit, and then I would have to make $360 daily, which is doable. I can do that for sure. Not saying that I can't. But after you do that, it's like you trade for 10 days, and then depending on at their discretion, they'll put you in a sim brokerage account, which you have to trade and build up your balance. And then you take that balance into the live market. So if you've chosen 10 days, you might be trading for 15 to 20 days before you even get a live account. And I don't think anybody here is trying to trade for fun. I think we're trying to trade for some money. At least that would be my assumption. So just be aware of the rules. Be aware if this is what you want to do. They have 3 phases before you start making any money. Uh, But what I do like about them is kind of like everybody says is the customization aspect. I just want to customize. Like I honestly I don't care for it, the customization in the evals, but in the funded side, if I can just customize my strategy and without me having to touch it, if it's something that I have to adhere to, it just saves a lot of mental resources. It saves a lot of internal battle within myself. Because if I'm given free reign to make as much money as possible, you already know I'm knocking at that door. It's like, bro, what you doing? I'm cool with that 500, 600, $700 I made. And then that voice is like, nah, bro, you can make another $500. Go back in the markets and get that shit. Go back in the markets and get it. And it's gonna keep knocking. It's gonna say, knock, 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 knock. Come get it. The money's outside. Come outside. Come get this money. Come outside. Come get this money. Come outside. Come get this money. And just fighting that voice all damn day, it just becomes exhausting. And then by the time you get back in front of your desk, it's like you fought that monster all day long. And then all of a sudden you're just taking trades because you don't have the mental resources to look for, or have the mental resources to have patience to look for that trade. So I do like the fact that I can limit myself. And once I get into the markets, I have to adhere to those limits without having to fight it. Honestly, I think I'm surprised no one hasn't done that. I'm pretty sure if somebody brings it to their attention, I want it to the point to where I can customize what instrument I can trade in the account. It's like I can't take Nasdaq trades in this account. Like it will automatically block every Nasdaq execution in the account. That would be absolutely. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm sitting there talking. Just realized what just happened on gold. I just realized something. I just realized what the hell just happened. Shit. 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 Oh. mm. We could see a reversal here on gold. We could see a reversal here. We could see a reversal. I missed it. I missed it right here. I missed it. It's highly unlikely, but I'll see if this thing comes back and gets me. I think I just missed a pullback trade on this. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I missed it. Okay. All right, I missed it. I missed it. We could actually see this thing come back up to 96, 97. Back up into this range. Maybe sweep the top of this range. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Hmm. But yeah, I think I may have missed a pullback. It looks like the Nasdaq pulled back into this range and it shot up higher. Well, we've taken out this high, so it's highly likely now we're making higher lows and we're making higher highs. So this right here could actually be a great retest entry if we see a pullback here, because it's highly likely. I mean, you have a range and you have a trend line. I doubt that we'll probably see a pullback. I doubt it. I think if you're not in right here, it's not going to pull back, and I wouldn't recommend buying high, especially when we're right here at the top of this potential trend resistance. Yeah, I really don't see how. I don't see how they would do it. They would have to come down, and then we have to chop it to the left. Or I'm sorry, we have to chop it to the right to get out of this trend channel. To get out of this trend channel, they're gonna have to probably chop it to the left, to the right. But then they would have to. I mean, I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to see what they do here. This will be interesting to see. Actually, this is what I'm gonna probably start doing. I'm gonna do this. Because either the bulls are gonna have to break out of this trend channel, but uh, unless they start trending on top of this channel, we should see a rejection back down. And it's highly likely that they're gonna try to chop this thing to the right so they can get out of this trend channel, because it's in a trend channel right now. Oh, really? You mind if I show it on stream or what? Let me see what you said first. Okay. Huh. That is interesting. Well, shit. Our boy's up 5. Yo, congratulations on that, though. Congratulations. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed it on gold. I missed that trade on gold. Oh my god. I missed it. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Hmm. Does Tradify has a Project X account? Just does Tradify have one? Or do they only have Tradify or Tradevate? I think they only have Tradevate accounts. Yeah, they only have Tradify accounts. Or Tradevate accounts. I'm gonna actually let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. Hmm. Huh. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. I'm going to ask. I'm gonna ask if I can have a restriction of trading the Nasdaq on my accounts. I'm gonna see what they say. Actually, let me just go to the Discord, I guess, because they don't have a support. Damn, they don't got a support. Uh, or maybe they do. There it is. Man, I have to look for the damn thing. Damn it. Mhm. All right, so we'll see if somebody from the team will get back to me. But I asked Tradeify, and honestly, I'm gonna ask MFF to restrict the Nasdaq on these accounts, on all of my accounts, because I don't even want that internal battle. I just don't. Other On the bigger accounts, I don't mind trading Nasdaq, but on these smaller accounts, I really need to not trade the Nasdaq because just like what happened today and yesterday, she just one wrong move and everything is done. I can't even have an opportunity to get my money back. All right, so we'll see. Oh yeah, NQ, you gotta go. You gotta go. You just gotta go. You gotta go. You've just taken too much from me, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. I'm not gonna tolerate it. You've taken so much, so much, so much. And if I have to trade the Nasdaq like I trade the ES, I don't shit. Well, I don't need to trade the Nasdaq when I can just trade gold and make this super money. I got like I said, this exaggerated stop on gold that I have for this strategy is only a $700 loss. And this is an exaggerated stop. This stop is there just in case I just need a little bit of extra room. Maybe gold wants to go a little bit further before she makes that turn. It's just there just to give me some breathing room. We all know that we don't necessarily need it. We don't need that much risk, but at the same time, I don't want to use mental resources trying to find another entry. So I'll just take the drawdown and if I need to, take the loss. But if I just wait for the pullback trade, like right here, like I missed the first time, that pullback trade on gold, it's like I said, it's a money trade. It's a money trade on NASDAQ too, but sometimes when the NASDAQ is being influenced by news or something like that, it's just hard to trade. And this is just a good example of what I'm talking about with the NASDAQ and how sometimes she respects structure. Instead of just breaking out or breaking down, she's stubbornly trying to break through this trend line high, stubbornly trying to break through it instead of just coming back down. And this kind of behavior, and like I said, I see this now. I didn't see it before, but this is why this is why I started trading gold this way, is because she does stuff like this. She was in a downtrend and then randomly said, nah, we about to go up. And this is where this habit has come from. And now that I'm getting more used to gold and like I'm trusting gold, and now I can trade with structure and versus the mental mind games that the NASDAQ likes to play before she actually goes in the direction. Going to her and coming back to the NASDAQ, it's just, no, I don't have to deal with this shit. I don't have to be up all night thinking that, oh man, did I make the right decision? I would never leave a limit on the NASDAQ overnight without me managing it because I just can't trust her. On ES and gold, I've left plenty of orders overnight, see them get hit, see my targets get hit, or if I was wrong, take a small loss. But more often than not, I'm making money because we all know that gold is not going to do anything out of the ordinary. And then we still get those big moves on gold, just like the Nasdaq. So it's like, well, if I have an instrument that moves exactly like the Nasdaq, but respects structure like the ES, why the hell am I tolerating the mental mind games that the Nasdaq play when I can make more money? I can trade more size with a smaller stop on gold. Why would I do that? And that's just where I'm at right now. And then hopefully gold don't start acting up. Hopefully. Hopefully she continues to trade this way. But gold is a very great alternative to the craziness of Nasdaq. Now, but and like I said previously, see that pullback trade right there? Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Just waiting for that pullback on gold. Beautiful. But like this was a perfect entry. If I had about 20 contracts, being up 5 points on gold, no pullback. This is a beautiful trade. Respect structure. I can now trade off a price action again. Why would I want to go back to NASDAQ and be traumatized again? Why would I want to do that? She's still fighting this trend channel. Hold on. Smith just sent me some. He said, hold on. He said he was okay. So Smith got caught up in that short too. So he was like, he was in that second leg at 350, but he was driving, so he couldn't monitor the position. Yo. Yo, that is so freaking crazy, dude. He says on your charts, I'm looking for the next supply level to prep for the next short. Man, shit. Hey. The NASDAQ is like, yeah, we don't do that over here. You trying to short me. We don't do that shit over here. We just don't. Yeah, Alfred answered the question. Shit, who knows? Mixed videos. Who the heck knows? I mean, as you can see right now, the NASDAQ is literally trying to break out above that trend line. But even if we get the bulls to break out, I mean, unless they're going to dance on this trend line, it has to reject here. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to, but if the NASDAQ is going to respect chart geometry, I really don't see how. I really don't see how it can actually go higher without breaking out of the structure first. I mean, it can pop higher, but it's going to come crashing back down. So I guess we could potentially see a pop up to that area of resistance around 450 that I'm looking at. Because 450 was a significant level at one point in time. But who the heck knows, man? Yeah, we could see a rejection. We could see a pop at 450, and then we can probably see a break back down to 315, 310. Honestly, I think 315, 310 is the area where people are going to want to get long. Maybe 300, 295 is a second alternative, but I think a lot of people are waiting for that 315 right here at R1. 315 to about 295 range is where people are looking to probably get long on gold. I mean on Nasdaq. Because it's going to drop. It's definitely going to drop. And then you got VWAP coming up. So I think it's going to be a match made in heaven. If we see the drop, if we see the pop and then the drop, you got VWAP coming up. You got the 200 EMA coming up. It's going to want to catch it. And then we're going to have buyers, definitely. And if we see that rejection at 50, Well, we'll see. Yeah, Paco. It really depends. It just seems like with these prop firms, I feel like that term, the circle of life, becomes very accurate. It seems that these newer prop firms are doing what the older prop firms used to do, with a mix of the modern stuff, with the three phases, the multiple phases, and there's no payouts until you actually get to the quote unquote live version. Because Top Step, you had to do, I mean, if you had the 9K account, you had to do the end of day drawdown, the intraday drawdown. You had to make 5K before you could take a payout. And then after you reached those three phases, then anything above that 5K buffer, you can take as a payout. And Top Step had to move away from that because Apex was just taking them over. You Profit was a decent company at that time with daily payouts. If Top Step wanted to be competitive, they literally changed because of that. And it's interesting now that these new prop firms are coming out doing exactly the same thing that Top Step did, sprinkle a little bit of, like I said, the modern stuff that these firms are doing now. And people are now going back to that. It's interesting. I'm not going to sit here and I'm pretty sure Top Step is punching the air right now and is like, yo, why does that even make sense? Why? Why does that make sense? But people are doing it. People are buying the accounts because that's exactly what you'll be getting at Blue Sky and the funded trading desk. Yeah, I think this thing is trying to get to 450. This thing is trying to get to 450 for sure. Check on that gold trade. Yeah, I missed this gold trade. So from the entry, so actually this is the same entry from this morning. Actually, this is the same entry that I took this morning at around 290. I think was it 290 at 7:30? Let's say that. Yeah, this was the same entry. Yeah, 290. This is the entry that I took this morning, and I caught this big pop, and I rolled it all the way to 31.1, and I left a little bit of money on the table because it went all the way up to 33. So it's interesting that yeah, it's interesting that the same entry would have been the money entry. Okay. Well. All right, guys. I gotta go. I got a lot of stuff to do today. The reason why I stayed a little bit extra on stream is because I took an extra day off because I got a lot of things that I have to kind of do. There is because yeah, I already said today is my brother's birthday, not the one that I talked about earlier. This is my successful brother, the one that actually recognized his potential and he took it far, just like me. Not my other brother, the one that wastes all his talents on things that really don't mean nothing in this life. So, we're gonna celebrate his birthday. I should be on tonight, but if I'm not, just know that that's the reason why. But that's all I have today. We'll definitely come back and we'll definitely look for more ways to earn some more money. And with that said,